got out of bed at all. Morning rain clouds on my window, and I can't see it all. Even if I could, it'd all be great. Put your picture on my wall, and it reminds me that it's... What the fuck, church? Come on, all at the same time. It's not so bad, it's not so bad, it's not so bad, it's not so bad. Now that we've been together a while, I want to make something very clear. I do not want you to second guess this, hear it over a vine that has long since lost its grapes and the wine has turned sour in fermentation. Ignore the bad penmanship and grammar on the bathroom walls. Turn your head at the sight of eyes picking over the tips of fingers, covering mouths with cruel intentions. Look away as their eyes start to slant with mischief. I want you to remember me. And nights when my afro is a halo and my shoulders slung over in happiness. I am not something to be forbidden. And they say to understand a man, you have to walk a mile in his shoes. Yesterday I came home early to be alone. Slipped on his leather sandals and wrapped my head with his work shirt to make a turban. Wanted to see if his energy would sink in. By osmosis, I learned the fears he's too macho to tell me and the pleasures that make him happy. Opened windows, I danced naked like this for hours, working up a sweet mist covering my body, letting the fragrance of my flower attach to the moisture in the air, making him think of me when he's alone. Touch himself and fantasize about my rhythm. The ancestral tribal dances I perform over him. Securing my position, he clasped the fleshy round of my bottom. Each connection, a promise to liberate our people, a promise to liberate our country, a promise to liberate ourselves. Nation building. Leaning forward, I tickled his ear with my promise to raise a generation for him. Raise them between my thighs and on my nipples. Give our children names of the ghetto, untranslatable in other languages, to hide them from the officials that will look for us. Our love is the energy they try to steal to harvest entire third world countries. He mumbles in his sleep plans of marrying me. While conscious, he denies it. Insecure about his position in my life, I told him it would take 9 seasons to convince him that nothing that came before us mattered. One was abusive and the others were fools, and no one will be half the man he'll teach our son to be. I listen to Lettucey while making scrapbooks out of potato paper. He listens to Ludacris while playing PlayStation. I am freedom now, he is freedom by design. I am reparations now, he is financial planning. While I sew at night, he orders from black entrepreneurs. Where calluses on my fingers grow sore from traditional writing, he called it stalking. I call it strategy. Monthly, he rubs my belly, encourages me to indulge in my cravings. I tell him my blood sheds for the workers that were killed for fair trade chocolate smuggling. Heavy days can never replace the blood spilled in the Coca-Cola plant where union workers were killed just for wanting stability for their families. Each cramp, the aftershock for 55-year-old Roy Veal, whose body hung for Mississippi's sun to rot. Sing, Billy. Tell us what the old trees will do. What strange fruit was caught in this new Sing Billy? But better as Puffy for a remix, Lil Jon for a beat, and Kanye for a guest appearance. Otherwise, ain't nobody gonna be listening. I live in the South, where hospitality comes naturally. All that means is I'll fry your fish before cleaning my gun for tonight's peace rally. He promised to teach me how to shoot it. Shit, I promised to pretend I didn't already know. I trace the lifelines in his hands and ask him not to rub my pain away. Let me be reminded of what I carry in my womb. Water shifted by 3 moons. Each new tide shifts my mood on the white sands of Destin, sitting like the Indians that built those dunes used to. Palms upward as received the spirit. I prayed for him. He didn't even know me when I thought about him at my wedding. Want to vanish this mistake I was about to make and be standing next to him. You'll never get the blues with me. Be king of your family, keep your roses. Let's pick dandelions by the bushel. I too have grown wild through the cracks in the street. Let's drink lemonade in mason jars while sitting on the docks of the bays, swinging our feet. I'll teach you the math and the stars, and we'll talk about the catastrophe of Amina's stoning. I'll sing you liberation songs in Tweed. Love you on my warrior. Love you on my warrior. It's 4:30. He'll be home shortly. I dim the room, run a bath, and light candles for aromatherapy. Slipping between the secrets of the bubbles, tempted to please myself, I decide to wait patiently. The soft of my fingertips could never compare to the perfect placement of his tongue, tracing out the letters of our daughter's name. The 10 gods I'll call on when I try to refrain, soulmates. We are the same warrior. We just don't walk the same. I don't know if I'll need bigger shoes or he'll need smaller feet, as long as we march for freedom